Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Lego Minifigures Series 4 is out, and I have the complete set sitting atop my notebook computer. To be more precise, the set of Lego is sitting atop my logo, which you will see here in a couple of seconds. Let's go ahead and sort through the cast of characters, starting with a mad scientist. At least that's what he looks like to me. He's got a beaker full of green goo. That's not actual goo, it's just coloring. It looks kind of nice. Can't really say the same for his hairstyle. Either way, moving along, we have a Musketeer behind him, and his foil has got a not-so-pointy end, so you won't run with him and potentially poke your eye out, although the feather in his cap, as I kind of twist to the side, you could end up cutting yourself with that. I doubt it. And if you do, you've got serious problems. Moving along, we have an ice skater who's obviously entered some kind of competition. Now, this would mark the first time I've ever seen blades for minifigs. And I don't know, maybe they've been out before now, but this was the first time I saw them. Thought it was quite a nice addition. Not that I have needed to have skating blades on any of my minifigs, but still, nice accessory to have. Moving along, we have a werewolf with a bone. No telling what that bone belonged to. I don't really want to find out. And it seems that Mr. Hazmat, standing next to him, is a bit concerned over the gas leak, which happens frequently here in my home office, especially if I have a lot of garlic. Either way, something that's interesting about this little character is that his, I'm sorry, Wolfman, werewolf guy, don't really have a name. His accessory is connected to the back of the minifig. Just interesting. I don't know if it's really functional. This is just, again, attention to detail that Lego has provided. Next, we have a Chris Parrillo on a skateboard. You know, if I ever skated, which I never did, and likely never will. Either way, this is probably the closest thing I've seen to a Chris Parrillo type minifig, at least in function, other than being on a skateboard, which is a very well-detailed accessory, might I add. And yes, it does roll back and forth, although I have to be really careful because I don't want to knock anything over. Next, we have a Kimono Girl. That's how Lego has labeled it. Very fine attention to detail, specifically with the head and the hairpiece, all the way down to the fan. And you'll notice that her legs are actually a part of a skirt, which we've seen in other minifigs, but the Kimono Girl is no exception. Next, we have a soccer player, or for all of you not from the United States, football player. And he apparently has come in second place. A minifig trophy is what he's holding on to there. And behind him, to, I guess, complement the werewolf, we have another monster. Not really labeled as a Frankenstein-type monster, but certainly that's what it looks like to me, complete with bandages on the headdress. Next, we have a ice hockey player. He's holding on to a puck, even though I know that hockey players really don't hold on to pucks. I really had no other place to put it, and I didn't want to lose it. He's also sporting the new, or at least new to me, skating accessory on his feet. Also a nice little hockey stick there, so if you are a hockey fan, this may be the one that you want to get if you got any of these. Moving along, we have an artiste, complete with goatee on his face and a black beret, which you may not be able to see as well. Let me see if I can pull more contrast there. See, look at that, a black beret. And he's also got some paint on his shirt and his pants, paintbrush tipped in green, and an easel, or I guess a palette. Did I say easel? Easel? Palette? I'm not an artist. I'm just a guy who enjoys video and Lego and YouTube. And just going to move along here because I obviously don't know much about what a palette looks like. Okay, I do know what a Viking looks like, and this is pretty much it. If a Viking was Lego, that's what we have here. Now, the only thing I noticed about this Lego Viking is that it did not pillage my office. I was a little concerned about that, but no, specifically the head piece was kind of loose. It didn't really adhere all that well, or what I would come to expect from a headpiece on Lego. So I don't know if that was just my Viking or anybody's Viking. Moving along, we have Sacha Lobo, who you might remember I met at CeBIT this past year. No, it's just not actually Sacha. I don't know if Sacha can play the electric guitar. It's actually just a punk rocker. But it looks like Sacha Lobo, especially with that mohawk he's got going on there. He or she. I don't really know. Then behind him, we have a garden gnome. And he's got a little fishing rod right there. Kind of nice. This is the closest thing that we've seen to a locker gnome from the Lego universe. I wonder if we crossed the garden gnome with the skateboard guy. Yeah, maybe we could have a locker gnome there. Either way, not done yet. After the garden gnome, we have a surfer girl. And look at the detail on that surfboard. Quite nice. Again, Lego's kind of pulled out all the stops with these minifigure series, and I'm loving them. Being a fan of Lego and being specifically a fan of minifigures, despite what they've decided to do with the magnets in the minifigs, I'm still pretty much an adult fan of Lego. And last but not least, we have a sailor, and he's got a little telescope there, but he can only see out of one eye because one of them's shut. Either way, this is your Series 4 of Lego minifigs. I'm going to try to pan back here and give you a full overview as I have to refocus. Right there. See? It's sitting atop my logo, and I realize I'm shaking. Either way, if you are also a fan of Lego, let me know. I can't be the only one out there. You can email me, chris@parrillo.com, leave a comment, or stop by the blog, chris.parrillo.com. Follow me on Twitter, @chrisparrillo, twitter.com. /locker gnome as well, if you care to follow the greater part of the community. Oh, you want another close-up look? Fine. I'm going to pan back across this way. Go this way. Yay, fun. Okay, guys, say goodbye. Now, how do I end all my videos, everybody? How is it? Yeah, I've got a live video feed going out over the web 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.parrillo.com. We'll see you later.